spread. All right, this comes strictly from Parvision, who's excellent. If you guys don't follow Parvision, please do. He's on YouTube. He has like one of the best analysis in the game to me, which is hard because there's so many other people that are pretty good. So for First Mate's color spread, we have Rayleigh, we have Ben Beckham, we have King, Katakuri, Killer, Marco, Shiryu, Sabo, Beppo, and Zoro. So something interesting was pointed out by Parvision, right? Who has excellent content on YouTube for everything One Piece, like I said. That Rayleigh, Katakuri, Killer, Marco, and Sabo are all facing left. Those facing right are Ben Beckham and Shiryu. The only person not facing a direction is King. Parvision states that everyone facing left is an ally or is in support of the Straw Hats. And those facing right are soon to be enemies of the Straw Hats. King, who is the only one facing forward, is facing forward because he is currently facing the Straw Hats at this very moment. Which would explain why Beppo and Zoro are the only ones not in columns because they are currently fighting together against the Beast Pirates. What are your thoughts on this? Does this hold any credit? Is this blowing your mind right now? Let me know what you think.
I mean, that would make Ben Beckman an enemy then, no?
I mean,
it doesn't necessarily mean enemy, right? It just means somebody who's an adversary of the Straw Hats in general.
Yeah.
Right? So I did not think of that at all. I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, shout out to Parvision, man.
That's pretty good. I did not. I'm trying to like get to it now.
Yeah.
Wait, but it's only Ben Beckham and Shiryu that's facing.
Right. Yeah, which would make them opponents for the future. And everybody facing left is an ally.
And note that's funny. That's both Blackbeard and Shanks's crew with the potential who we're both expecting they might even clash.
Yeah. So let me hear your thoughts. Let's start with Lawrence because I feel like Lawrence is digesting it very well. What do you think, bro?
That's interesting. Like that it is set up that way. I don't know why they are set up that way. I never thought of it like that. It's interesting now to bring to attention. It's something interesting to think about, you know. But question though, do we really count though as Dogtooth as a legit ally?
I mean, listen. Last time we saw Dogtooth, right, or Katakuri, however you want to say which name first, he was like, "Yo, you coming back to handle Big Mom?" And then, you know, him and Luffy had a moment, which, I mean, you're not going to be King and be like, yo, you coming back to take Kaido down? Because then they would be like, yo, what are you talking about? Like, that's your man's. But this is his mom. He knows she's dangerous. And I don't know. I always felt like Katakuri was like, yo, I'm in support of you. Like, I changed during this fight because of you.
Okay. See, that one I can kind of gather, like him being his respect for Luffy. The only thing is also, though, I can see a little bit of Dogtooth because, again, his respect for Luffy, and he acknowledged Luffy as an opponent and someone, like, seeing into the future, like, his potential.
Yeah.
But Kid and Killer, though, right? Obviously, Kid's not in this, but Killer is. I don't fully see Kid and Killer as Luffy's allies, you know?
Well, they are right now.
They are, yes. They are right now for, like, the time being, but...
Yeah.
Like, for example, for how I think of Kid's viewing it, the same way he didn't tell, that's going in later on, but like pretty much the same way is like, we're working together now, but it's only for now. We are not allies. We're not friends. We're probably going to fight. We are going to fight after this. I think how Kid views it, we're only like, we have a mutual goal for this moment, but we're not boys. We're not allies.
Yeah, 100%. You know? But I think you're thinking too far into the future. Because that's like saying, at this point, do we have enough story for Kid and Law to be adversaries to the Pirate King at that point? Which, that's not what the story is centered around. So I get your perspective that would soon have to happen, which would make this color spread invalid. But I think for the time being, on the road that we're going down, they're going to be adversaries after he becomes Pirate King, most likely.
Okay.
What do you think, Sebastian?
I don't think it's all that. Or indicated of who's going to be allies and who's not in the future or fighting, etc. I just think Oda was trying to get this off because it looks cool. And if they all looked in one direction, it'll look would have been weird. So like him just mixing up the directions that they're looking, it makes it smoother. It makes it more natural to me. And also they had that little sketch of this and how he came about creating it. And he was gonna put a bunch of other people on this too, and he ended up cutting them.
Really? Who?
Well, not a bunch, but like Das Bones was gonna be on there.
So right hands of other people.
Yeah, the second strongest or second in command of all these various.
Hold on, did he draw them? And,
Yeah,
which way was Das Bones facing?
He was facing. Damn, if I remember, he was just below Rayleigh and facing towards Zoro.
Facing towards Zoro.
Yeah, so he was like looking this way, and Beppo was like next to him looking.
All right, so he's facing left.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, so left were the allies.
Listen,
yo, Parvision out here, bro.
It could be something. I do want to take note of one thing.
What?
This is not first mates. This is second in command.
I mean,
because there's only 3, maybe there's 4 first mates on here. You know what I mean?
Who
Like
are not first mates.
King isn't a first mate.
We don't
Neither
know
is
that.
Katakuri. Neither is Marco. Neither is Sabo.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Whoa, didn't they say that he was?
right.
Didn't they say he was right hand man of the Revolutionary?
they said he was the second in command and he's the chief of staff. Which I mean, it could be that.
Listen,
but
I mean, the first mate.
he's also not a pirate, so he wouldn't be a first
The first
mate.
crew.
You know what I mean?
I'm not saying first.
Yeah.
I mean, first crew member and first mate are basically the same thing. All right, so I stand corrected.
No, first mate is the vice head. No, like it's the second in command of the crew. Because Yasop was recruited before Ben Beckman, but Ben Beckman is the first mate. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's a different title. Like it sounds like it means this. It's a title that means I am second in
All right,
command
so
of the
second
crew.
command.
Yeah.
All right.
And
My
again, yeah. But
I'm sorry.
I don't think it's all that. It's a cool thing to think about,
Yeah.
especially with Beckman.
Yeah.
More specific, because we all know Zoro's gonna fight Shiryu at some point.
Yeah.
But Zoro fighting Beckman, it's never crossed my mind. It's never crossed my mind that them 2 dudes would actually fight. So,
I mean,
that would be cool.
you're still in belief that Ben Beckham is not even going to get the chance.
Y'all know me, man. I'm all about
You know what I'm
Shanks
saying?
biting the bullet. You know what I'm saying? And Blackbeard being the reason for that. So I just don't see how Zoro and Ben Beckman get in a situation where they fight each other.
Yeah.
Personally,
I think that'd be interesting.
When I saw it, I said
it's also not a swordsman. He's just a guy.
there was 2 things that I noticed.
Like a
It was weird that Sabo was on it, to me, because it kind of make like everybody on this page right now
He's a pirate, except him.
is a pirate, except that revolutionaries are basically pirates. They're rebellious pirates, more so organized, I guess you could say. Well, to me, it's like we have this insinuation from what happened with the Reverie and what happened to Sabo, and everybody on this page right now looks pretty updated, in my opinion. Like even Ben Beckham has gotten a little bit older, in my opinion. Like his hair is whiter than it's probably been since we've seen him. When's the last time we've seen Ben Beckham? At Marineford, right?
I think that's the picture from Marineford.
It could be.
It could be, but the last time we seen him at Marineford, he had like grayish hair. He didn't have the white hair that he's displaying right now. So it makes it seem like it's a little current. So it made me question, maybe something actually didn't happen to Sabo. Or
I feel like that picture of Salvador is from Dressrosa, in all honesty.
it looks like it's from Dressrosa. I don't know, man.
My view of this is it's probably just random stills from moments of their time in One Piece. Because I feel like I've seen this picture of Katakuri, I've seen that picture of Marco, I've seen that picture of King before.
Yeah.
Ben Beckman looks familiar. Rayleigh, I don't remember exactly when I saw that, but that looks familiar. Shiryu. And I get maybe it's just because these characters are all familiar to me and I read the series often, but like the only one I can't call is like Killer. I don't know if I ever saw Killer in that stance. Because and Beppo, yeah, he really just lounged. It's kind of funny to me.
That honestly, that Killer one might be from when they first met Kaido.
Yeah. But I know we rated our last color spread. So what did you think of this color spread, 1 to 10?
A 10. I loved it. I
Yeah.
didn't expect to see it. And it wasn't a 10 originally when I saw it. But when I read the chapter and the end of the chapter, it reinforced the color spread to me.
Okay.
So I'll get into that later. But I thought it was dope. Again, it was something I didn't expect. I don't know if it was for a fan request or if this was something Oda had planned for a long time or if there's a special occasion. But this was really, really dope. Like the number 2s of all these different like criminal organizations and stuff. Like it's kind of cool. And Zoro's like, the one thing I really did like about it is something I learned afterward is that Zoro's doing the same face that Oda drew for Musashi.
Not the same exact face.
But the same kind of stance.
Yeah.
He drew for Musashi from Vagabond, and I thought that was really great. That little callback to that. That was cool.
I gotta see that picture. I don't know which one that is.
I'll send it to you. It looks cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a dope.
What about you, Law?
I'll rate it an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rated it an 8. Only because I guess I want to know. I guess maybe I want Oda's idea of why he put this all together, like a little more.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Tired of all them Sanji fans saying that he's the right hand.
That's probably why. I would rate it 9.5. I feel like there is something that could have really threw it over, like to a 10, but it's missing. But I don't know exactly what it is.
It's the number 2 of the Marines, whoever it is.
Yo, low key, Kobe should have been on here.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Why would Kobe?
Yo, go to the next question.
Number 2
Kobe?
for what?
I'm the Kobe fan. This man said Kobe. Like Kobe Bryant? Is that who you mean?
Listen, man.
It wouldn't make sense.
Listen,
Number
bro.
2 to what?
Yo,
like he's
Listen,
not.
bro. Listen.
He's definitely not number 2 to guard because that's not a thing.
Yo, Bogart should have been on here.
Bogart.